Hello and welcome to the next week, to the last week before playoffs of the Random Battle Team Tournament. And the cool part about this week is I have zero pressure because my team is in playoffs already. Even if we lose this week, we made it to playoffs. So we are in the semi-finals, but this is the last week of the group stage. Best of 5 against one of the best players. I recently got the best random battle player award, but LoSconosciuto is one of the most intimidating players out there, and he certainly is a very strong player, and I played against him a bunch of times, and I would say we are pretty even. Sometimes he won, sometimes I did, so this is going to be a great match. We've got the Meteor Beam Eternatus set, but the problem is we do no one-hit KO Leaves, and Leaves one-hit KOs us back, right? Actually, if he is choice band, he does, but if he's the life orb set, Psyblade only has an 18% chance to KO. But Sludge Bomb is so weak because our level is so low. We do 55 to 64. We could switch to Vikavolt. We could switch to Armor Rouge. I like Armor Rouge because Armor Rouge resists everything. We see a Psyblade. This is it choice band? Is it life orb? It is choice band. Okay, and the old, like I think Armor Cannon is nice. As long as he doesn't have a Flash Fire Pokemon. I mean, we've got such a high special attack. I could obviously go for a little Predict, go for Energy Ball expecting a Water type, but Armor Cannon is guaranteed progress. Oh, Psyshock. Psyshock. Ah. Blissey, yeah. We've got a pretty good Armor Cannon roll. Psyshock would have dealt 80%. That is crazy. But here we can just go to Heracross and click Knock Off. He goes for Thunder Wave. Could have switched to Vikavolt as well, but I didn't want to go Vikavolt on walks and then I lose too much momentum. So that's why I can go for Knock here. He goes to Granbull, and I'm kind of scared that I cannot break the combination of Blissey Granbull that well. We've got Earthquake on Blastoise, so maybe Shell Smash Blastoise can break those. He could go for Earthquake because he knows I'm choice banned. I think he will go for EQ or T-Wave because he might expect my Armor Rouge to switch in, and he will calc that I am choice banded. So why should he not just click T-Wave? So that's why I will go to Vikavolt, and we will see a T-Wave right now. Oh, an Earthquake. Nice. And I think the Sticky Web is nice. Is it needed? I could also just Volt switch to Armor Rouge and go for Psyshock. I like Volt switching. Huh? Like, what do I need the Sticky Web for? We've got Deoxys Speed that's faster than everything. Blastoise will set up a Shell Smash anyways. I think Volt Switch is actually better. Sometimes it's better to not just greed on Sticky Web. And maybe he just goes for Play Rough and then I get a ton of damage on the Granbull. Nice. That's sick. And now we can just go to Armor Rouge and claim a KO. With what? I don't think he goes to Blissey, honestly. Armor Rouge against Granbull. Does Psyshock KO? It doesn't. It does. I would still go for Armor Cannon. Yes. Do I want to take a knockoff or a T-Wave? Like, I'm scared that he sets up walks. That's why I want to stay, and I will stay. Yes. Okay. Big. He might go to Iron Leaves and click Mega Horn. My matchup is alright. Blastoise against Blissey. Okay, Zap Striker is not good for me. No. Blastoise against Blissey. +2 Earthquake does 55 to 65. But we are not Terra Ground, unfortunately. But he doesn't know that. What about Iron Leaves? +2 Ice Beam does 65 to 75. Okay. What about +2 Terra Fighting Focus Blast against Blissey? And +2 Dark Pulse against Iron Leaves? Life Orb +2 Dark Pulse does 81 to 96, so not a KO. And against Blissey, the Focus Blast should do a little bit. Yeah, with we do 46 to 55, and with Terra Fighting we do 70 to 82 with +2 Focus Blast. Alrighty. I think I toss Vicar Volt. Yeah. Actually, I could switch on the overheat, but what do I want to switch into? Like, no, I have no switching. Do I go Terra Electric? Nah. Yeah, I just click Bug Buzz. Sticky Web would have been nice for a Zap Striker, not gonna lie. Do I go Deoxys, set up a nasty plot? Do I survive Supercell Slam? I do. I could also go for Psycho Boost, because I could be Superpower. And that's why he maybe doesn't switch hard into Blissey. But I will still go for Plot. Because my plan is to bait the Blissey in, get a ton of damage with Focus Blast on it, and then win with Eternatus. Or maybe with Blastoise. Okay, he just goes to Blissey. I hate it. Come on, please, Deoxys. Nice. And we get a crit. Miss? Okay. I will just Dark Pulse here. And we get rid of the Blissey. That is huge. He can go to either Leaves or Zap Striker now. Leaves. Do I want to switch to Armor Whoosh? Because if I get the speed boost, I'm so threatening. Nice. Okay. And now I just spam Armor Cannon. I think he tosses Grand Bull. He cannot go to Zap Striker because Zap Striker dies to Armor Cannon. If the last Pokemon dies to Armor Cannon, he maybe has to burn the Terra now. Okay, he goes to Granbull. Now it's the last Pokemon. What is it going to be? It's Rotom Heat. I take damage on the Rotom Heat. When I think I should win this because I go for Armor Cannon. He goes for T-Bolt. I can go Eternatus. Go for Meteor Beam. He has to go to Zap Striker. Click Terra Ground. High Horsepower. Then I can go for Heracross, Mega Horn. He goes this. I have Terrastium Blastoise. Yes, I think going Eternatus here is correct. I mean, what else is it going to be if not Eternatus? And we just Meteor Beam. It's our best damage option because it's stronger. Like, even if he switches, it's stronger than Dynamax Cannon. So, Meteor Beam. Connects. That's huge. Now he has to go Zap Striker, click Terra Ground, High Horsepower. My best play would be to toss Deoxys because Eternatus is faster than the Iron Leaves. But if he doesn't click Terra Ground, if he go like he has to click Terra Ground. He has to. Right? If he doesn't click Terra Ground here, I win the game. Do I lose the game if I stay? Go for Dynamax Cannon. That's such a tough turn. I will go to Deoxys. Terra Ground. Nice. Okay. Well, I have to not get parried and connect Mega Horn for a guaranteed win. Or I go to Blastoise here. Go for Terra Shell Smash. But what if he goes for high horsepower? Because he's reading Terra Electric or Terra Ground or... I can timer stall and then maybe bait him, but I don't have that stuff. But odds-wise, it's better to go to Heracross and click Mega Horn. I have to Mega Horn in case he clicks Volt Switch. Actually, if he... Okay. That was bad. That was bad. I should have just clicked CC, because then... Yeah, oh. Now I have to play 50. Oh, CC would have been better. You know why? Oh, CC would have been better. Oh, CC would have been way better. Because CC would have been way better because then he clicks Psyblade, KOs my Heracross, I click Terra Steel Shell Smash, because when he's in range for Ice Beam, and then I can just click Terra Steel Shell Smash, Ice Beam, Ice Beam. Oh, I tossed that. Oh, I tossed that. Like, CC does 37 min when he has 63 max, and Blastoise with +2 Ice Beam does 63 min. So even with 2 min walls, I should have CC'd. Because he will always click, Psyblade, because he sees Heracross, he sees Eternatus. Why should he not lock himself into Psyblade? I lose Heracross, I go Blastoise, go for Terra Ground, Terra Steel, Shell Smash, Shell Smash. Now I have to win a 50-50. I will go for Mega Horn. He gets a crit, that doesn't matter. And now I have to go Blastoise. And if he goes for high horsepower, I have to not Terra. And if he goes for Supercell Slam, I have to Terra. What if he goes for Overheat? He doesn't go for Overheat. Like, I was like predicting Terra Grass. Well, maybe he goes for Overheat. Oh, does he click high horsepower here? It's possible. I tossed the game. I tossed the game really badly. Oh my god. Never punished. GG. Maybe if he fought because I took so much time that I was just Terra Water Blastoise. But wow. Do you understand why clicking Mega Horn was bad? Like, I wanted to click CC, but I realized it immediately when I locked it in. Because if he clicks Volt Switch to Iron Leaves, I win, as I just said. And if he clicks, let's say, Overheat, I KO the Zepstriker. Then he goes to Iron Leaves, KOs my Heracross. But then I can still, if he locks himself into close combat, I have Eternatus. If he doesn't lock himself into close combat, I have Terra Steel, Shell Smash, Ice Beam, you know. That's why going for Mega Horn made 0 sense. It's always close combat. It was completely on me. Terrible play. Anyways, game 2. It's a best of 5 today, if I haven't said it yet. But yeah, we've got Arbok with Coil, Hoffman with Coil, the Core Mine Drifblim set, Will-O-Wisp, Giratina, and 3 attacks, Piloswine, no War. I think I just set up spikes. Let me think. He could have a Magic Bounce Pokemon, and I have no defog, but stuff like that. Do you want to read stuff like that in turn 1? He could also set up a Sword Stance and then KO me with close combat after. Okay, he goes to Skowillin. T-Wave would have been nice, but I've got Giratina for the Skowillin. We just see Flamethrower. That is choice specs. Do I go for Draco or Poltergeist? I will double check if this is choice specs. It is choice specs. Max World choice specs. I will Draco. Or do I Willow? Like, Willow, he will switch, and Willow is kind of always good. The Specs Scovillain is super threatening. The only Pokemon that outspeeds it is Arbok. Draco. Okay, Willow was a play, as I said, but I take that gladly. Now I can just go to Klefki again. Do I paralyze with Scovillain if he decides to click U-turn now? Wait, do I just Poltergeist because he doubles to Scovillain? Not with me. Is this Bandit or Scarf? It is Choice Scarf, okay. I'm preparing the Arbok endgame because Arbok is good into Lycanroc, Arbok is good into Scovillain. +1 Sucker Punch with Life Orb against Zarude. Does 15 to 18. So he has to take either... Okay. Nice. Big. We see the Life Orb. Alrighty. I could go to Piloswine, but I think he Sword Stances now. I kind of want to Poltergeist, but I need Giratina. Now I need the Giratina health for the Scovillain. I can just go to Klefki, Revenge Kill with Ice Shard. Maybe set up Rocks. Does Piloswine eat Stone Edge into close combat? Because then I could go to Piloswine here. That would be dope. Life Orb. Close combat does 60. It does 92 to 108, so I ain't going to risk it. I just go Klefki. He sets up Rocks. Okay, that's very valid. I think I will T-Wave. Yeah. Because that is like guaranteed progress. I could either grab the KO with Play Rough now, or I could go for Spikes. I will greed for the Spikes. I could also Play Rough and then T-Wave with Scovillain. Yeah, I will actually go for Play Rough. Ah, Spikes. Spikes would have been better. I mean, the damage is also not terrible. Spikes or T-Wave? T-Wave. Okay, no para, that's fine. Giratina can come in now, and I can just click Poltergeist. Yeah. He goes to Lycanroc, we KO the Lycanroc. He might go to Zarude now, but then he takes the Spikes I want, and I can go to Orthworm on the Zarude. The problem is Giratina is in range for Overheat after the next walks, right? So every time Scovillain comes in, it picks a KO. Yeah, this is Zarude. Yeah, like Overheat does 37 to 44. Probably a KO. I will just go to Orthworm. If he U-turns to Scovillain, he gets that KO, but he doesn't do that. So I can either set up a coil now, like Orthworm against Scovillain. +1 body press KOs after the Spike, so I will set up a coil. I don't want to miss Iron Tail, and I want to see how he reacts on this. Meowstic, okay, I just click Iron Tail. He can set up a Reflect. I'm currently also considering to go Piloswine to set up Walks, because that would KO the Root, that would do a ton on Scovillain. I can Iron Tail once again, okay. And now I will switch to Piloswine. Oh, he goes to Scovillain here? Do I go Terra Poison? I resist Overheat with Fake Fat, I resist Leaf Storm. I think... I mean, what else do I want to Terra? Terra and Drifblim is nice, but I think this is correct. Because I KO the Root, I almost KO Meowstic, I pretty much KO with Scovillain. Now... Do I want to take more damage on Piloswine, or do I go Giratina? Giratina KOs with Draco. I think I'll go to Giratina. I can just go for Draco. He might toss Zarude. Okay. I've got 2 setup sweepers that cannot Terra. Intimidate Arbok is nice. So let's see. Okay, he stays, I assume. Oh, he switches to Komala. Okay, I think now I would have rather had clicked Earthquake, honestly. But that is alright, because getting Draco damage on this for Drifblim and Arbok is pretty huge. Okay, he's Choice Bandit. Bandit knockoff. And now he dies to the hazards as well. Do I set up a coil? He still has Meowstic, and Meowstic survives. I don't want to KO with Earthworm, because when Scovillain gets another KO with Flamethrower. It's also not Drifblim. I could go to Piloswine. I mean, it should not make a huge difference if I have 36% or 5. Komala with Choice Band knockoff does 32 max. So I survive, walks into knockoff. I KO with Earthquake. Meowstic dies to Ice Shard. Scovillain dies, Zarude dies. So I think Piloswine is correct. I could have gone for an Ice Shot crit, but if I don't crit, Ice Shot into Ice Shot does not KO. So he has to go to his last Pokemon, or what he can do is go Scovillain, toss Scovillain, then go Meowstic, set up a Reflect again, toss Meowstic, and then it's a last Pokemon against all angle. But we've got Intimidate, so as long as it's not a setup sweeper, like the last Pokemon has to beat, not necessarily Piloswine because we have 5%, but it has to beat Full Life Arbok, or like 88% Arbok, 75% Drifblim, and like Paralyzed Orthworm you can beat with every Pokemon if I get unlucky. So it has to be a Okay. Terra Steel Flygon might be such a Pokemon, but Orthworm hard walls Flygon. Yeah, I just go to Orthworm here. Oh, that is so huge. I think, yeah, I got Piloswine for the Scovillain sack. He goes to Zarude. I like, if he goes Scovillain now, I can just toss Piloswine. He goes to Meowstic instead. He wants to set up a Reflect, but he still should not be able to beat for Orthworm. Okay, he goes to Scovillain. I toss Piloswine, then I can go to Drifblim, and Drifblim against Flygon. I can set up a Core Mind into go for Shadow Ball. Or I go for Shadow Ball immediately. I will toss Piloswine first. Dragon Dance has more PP than Strength Sap, right? So I cannot just spam Strength Sap. Yeah. Well, if I spam Strength Sap first, I make sure that, like, I store the Reflect. So I will just go for Shadow Ball here. Okay, good that I didn't click Call Mind. And now I just spam Strength Sap. Yeah, until the Reflect runs out. Or until it's the last turn of Reflect. Like, I know that I have less Strength Sap, don't worry guys. Yeah, now I can click Shadow Ball. I even survive a Stone Edge now. Not a Terra Walk Stone Edge, but if he goes Terra Walk, like, Orthworm still walls him. And if he, like, KOs Orthworm with Outrage, I still got Sucker Punch Arbok as well. He goes for Stone Edge, doesn't get a crit, and we win game 2. GG. That was like, I think I played that really well compared to the first game for sure. Boom. Yeah, matchup was pretty even, I think. But yeah, let's go into game 3. Have fun. Sunflower into Arcanine is not something you like to see. Okay, I am so sure he goes for Head Smash. Do I want to click Earth Power? Do I survive a Flare Blitz for non-choice band Arcanine? It's a roll. It's a 56% chance to KO. Okay. Okay. I mean, Head Smash, one-hit KOs 5 of my Pokemon. And with Arcanine also outspeeds pretty much everything. I will double to Torkoal, because he might switch to something like a Grass type now. And then I can set up walks. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty slick. I can set up walks now. He can go to Arcanine and pick a KO with Head Smash. Okay, he goes to Sudowoodo instead. What's worse than one Head Smash? 2 Head Smashes. Oh! Should have Solar Beamed. If he has Sucker Punch now, I needed damage on with Sudowoodo. I thought he might click Walks. Oh. 2 Walk Head Smash Pokemon. Bulk Up Time? Or Bulk Up Time? I think it's Bulk Up Time with Palafin. I've got Drain Punch. So even if he has Wood Hammer, we should be fine. I also could go Terra Dragon. Wood Hammer. Okay. I can go for Ice Punch. He goes for Head Smash here. Okay, never mind. Could have clicked Terra Dragon. That is a matchup for sure. Bulk Up Time? Well, I don't want to give him walks because then my other 2 sweepers take too much damage. Oh my god. I go to Drift Blim and just Air Slash. The Rapid Spin play was bad. He probably realized that I don't have a Head Smash switch in since I stayed with Sunflower against Arcanine as well. And now we are here playing this game. Does Drift... If I go Terra Ghost, does Drift Blim survive a move from Choice Band Arcanine? He has a 43% chance to one-hit KO my Terra Drift Blim. Okay, he is Boots. I just go for the Drift Blim win. I will just go for the Drift Blim win, honestly. Yeah. I mean, well, what else am I supposed to do? The cool part about my team was that I had 4 different setup sweepers with Calyrex. Wait a second. Wait a second. Even if he has something like a Ditto, Ditto doesn't copy the Unburden boost. I can Strength Zap on the Sucker Punch Pokemon like Toxicroak and Sudowoodo. Wait a second. Now I break the sub with Shadow Ball. Next turn I'm faster, I can KO with Shadow Ball. I don't want to go for another Core Mind because if he clicks Surf and then I click Core Mind, then he can spam sub. Oh wait. Oh my god, he is so smart. But wait, I'm still not in Arc. Am I in Arcanine range? I am. Wow. That was well done. I had to click Strength Zap there. Oh, I will dodge. Okay, GG. Or can I still win with Calyrex and Goat? Okay. I don't think I click Agility because even after Agility, Love Disc outspeeds. Sudowoodo has Sucker Punch. What if he goes for Rock Tomb, bro? If I click Strength Zap there, I think I didn't see it. He played it well. I would say that like my matchup was not super terrible because I had the Drifblim and he really struggled against Drifblim, but his maneuvering was really good. If he clicks Rock Tomb, I still have to click it. Okay, 2 hits, 2 hits, 3 hits. Okay. He can just spam Substitute with Love Disc and then Endeavor. Even if I click Agility twice. Nah, he has a guaranteed win. Oh. Yeah. Damn, his Drifblim match was terrible. Drifblim matchup. GG. Yeah. I think the problem is, let's say I click Strength Zap on the turn against Love Disc. It fails against the Substitute. And then Citrus Berry activates. And then he can go for Sub again. And then like when Whirlpool ends, he goes for another Whirlpool. And then I still win because I can Strength Zap against everything. So I just had to make sure I get my Unburden boost. And that's why I had to click Strength Zap there. Yeah. Like his only way out is to go for Sucker Punch then. To not bring me in Citrus Berry range, but still in Head Smash range. But if I click Strength Zap again, like, that was on me. But really well done by him. Can you give me 5 min? I have an important call, sorry. Okay, sure. I will make a small cut and then we'll be right back with game 4. Alrighty, we are back in biz, have fun, and I don't like the lead because he can just flip turn. Do I have a great flip turn switch in? I could go Grand Bull, then he can react, but for now that should be fine. Yeah, he will always click flip turn. I could also go for something crazy like Specs Focus Blast, predicting him to go to a Steel type. Tornadoes against Barraskewda. Flip turn doesn't do that much. Bleak Windstorm one-hit KOs, so he will click flip turn. He will not just click Waterfall. And then I assume he goes to the Flying Resist. And most Flying Resists are weak to fighting. That's why I don't click Heat Wave. Like, there are also Rock types. Okay, flip turn. He got one of, like, how many... Okay. That is interesting. Big crit, but that is not a flying resist. It's a Soul Vest, so that checks out, but I can click Focus Blast again. I have a good chance to KO. Crit into crit. Like hitting Focus Blast into critting into hitting Focus Blast into critting. Like, what? The actual flip. If he goes to Barraskewda, I go to Grand Bull. The Barraskewda is so scary because I don't have a single water resist. Yeah, I've got Lugia, Tusk, Hypno, Gramble, Okidogi. Bulk up Okidogi could be huge. Now that Volcanion is gone, it also opens up a little bit for Lugia. I mean, Lugia 1v1s Volcanion anyways, but I like getting Steam Eruption burned is not amazing. Does he click Waterfall or Flip Turn? Flip Turn. Okay, Flip Turn was not a guaranteed KO on my Torn. How much HP did this do? 139. It was the second highest roll. I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong. I got Focus Burst, double crit. So yeah. Speaking of ice resists, I think, do I T-Wave? But I need Gramble for Barraskewda. But I could go to Hypno and click Toxic, I think. Hypno has a good Spadef. But what I wanted to say, Flip Turn into my Tornadus. I had, how much HP do I have? 124. Wait. Okay, never mind. Wait, why? The calc says I should have 264 HP. Because maybe of rocks, they decreased it to 263, I understand. But yeah, Flip Turn had a 75% chance to KO. But here I just go to Hypno. We see a Freeze Dry, Invisible Hypno, and I just click Toxic. Like, he doesn't necessarily want to switch into a Poison type, and Steel type would be fine because I have no Steel resist. What resistance do I even have? Like, I have no Fire resist, no Water resist, no Ice resist, no Steel resist. Instead, I have 5 Fighting resists. That is crazy. Okay. That is huge. I will just go for Focus Blast because I don't want to tech on a switch out. Okay, big. No freeze. Do I tech here to get extra leftovers? I think I do tech here. Because he stayed this turn, he will stay next turn as well, right? And then I can click Psychic Noise. Since Psychic Noise is not a KO here, right? Glaceon. It isn't. I do 23 to 27. I teched. He switched Barraskewda on the Focus Blast? What? Like, honestly, what? I'll just teched again. Flip Turn. I will go to Lugia. That way I think Hypno is really good. He gets a crit. That's fine. I didn't want to go Gramble because then Glaceon can click Freeze Dry again. But he switched Barraskewda on... Wow. Okay, Flutter main. Ghost resist. Oh, yeah. I forgot that we have no resist. Fairy resist. Oh, yeah. Never mind. I think I toss Torn. And then I go Okidogi, click Gunk Shot. Yeah. It's Choice Specs Flutter main as well. Wow. I just gunk. Or do I... I kind of want to bulk up because he will toss Glaceon. But I'm slower than Glaceon, yeah. And I don't want to take a Freeze Dry. And maybe he stays. Because he also switched Barraskewda into my Hypno. No, it's the Glaceon. Sacrifice, we connect. And now... This Gunk Shot one-hit KO Fluttermane. We see Charizard. Flying resist. I literally have 0 resists. I need Okidogi for Fluttermane, but at the same time, I need all my other pieces as well. I think I can sacrifice Lugia. Okay, it's the Dragon Dance set. So I could go to Great Tusk. I think I go to Great Tusk. Like, Tusk dies to Fluttermane and Barraskewda anyways. We see Dragon Dance. So that's a free Stone Edge. Or do I... Nah, I Stone Edge, yeah. Wait. Like, I kept the Lugia alive, since going for Aeroblast doesn't get me anywhere, and I can use the Lugia as a sacrifice against Fluttermane or Barraskewda. What if he goes Terra Ground? Tusk against Charizard. I have to plan this carefully. His best move is Flare Blitz. Flare Blitz. +1 Flare Blitz does 50 max, so with leftovers we survive 2. Let's say he goes Terra. Stone Edge into CC KOs, so I just Stone Edge here. Right? I could obviously also bulk up. But what if he goes Fluttermane on the bulk up? Oh, imagine I EQ'd. EQ would have not KO'd. Terra Ground EQ if real. This is where Lugia toss. I have to go Okidogi. And I will just go for Gunk Shot. I know if I miss, if he stays and I miss, I lose. But if he switches, Gunk Shot is so much better. Okay. He's in Blaze range. We don't get the 30. We don't get the 50% poison. You might ask why 50%. Toxic Chain plus, or like not getting Toxic Chain times Gunk Shot poison is 49%. Anyways, do I want to Earthquake here? He either clicks Flare Blitz or he switches to Fluttermane. Or maybe Barraskewda. Oh, does he Dragon Dance? Like, I either click CC. I think it's either Flare Blitz. Oh, my bad. Sorry about that. It's either Flare Blitz or Switch. Oh, but he's a mad lad. Okay. Oh, you could have clicked bulk up. No. Like, honestly. Well, what would a bulk up would have... Where would have it gotten me? If he goes to Barraskewda... Okay, maybe I should have bulk upped. Because he can set up now. Damn. It's so funny that I say, what would a bulk up would have gotten me, and then this happens. That is so funny. That is actually stupid. Okay, does my Hypno survive +2 Terra Normal Boom Burst after leftovers? Nope. I guess I could go to Okidogi, click Drain Punch, KO, O, he KOs me. Hypno doesn't KO with Fluttermane at 40, right? It does not, since I don't have a knockoff. Then I have to click Toxic into maybe Protect. This is rough. Man, I just had to bulk up. He's also soundproof, so I don't KO him with Psychic Noise. Do I KO with Focus Blast from Hypno? I do KO with Focus Blast. So my idea is that I click protect, then hope that he doesn't terror. Okay, I could get the guaranteed KO with Okidogi, Drain Punch, and then he goes to Berserker, flip turns, I go Gramble, I toss Okidogi, he goes Flutter Mane. How much does Berserker do against Hypno? Way too much. Yeah, way too much. So my hope is that I click protect and that he doesn't terror the next turn because he respects terror steal. He could also get a low roll with Terra Normal Boom Burst, because Terra Normal Boom Burst does 55 to 65. I could also attempt a double protect. Like, I have to get the KO with Focus Blast. Then I can click protect. He has to go Berserker, click flip turn. I go Gramble, flip turn, boom. Flutter Mane comes in. Oh, is he going for this? Focus Blast always KOs him. Wait, he has Iron Head. Slash data. Slash RandBats, O. He doesn't have Boom Burst. I should have realized that. Like, does it change anything? I don't think so. Psychic Noise has no effect because it's always soundproof. Nice! Oh my god. And since he didn't click Clanging Scales, I'm way healthier than I should have been. I have to calc this Earthquake from Granbull into... No! Oh! No! Have to switch now. He could predict that with a Flutter Mane switch. Oh. Okay, he doesn't switch. And now, do I Gunk Shot? I do Gunk Shot. Okay. I had a 50% chance to poison the Berserker here. I had a 50% chance. To be fair, he also had a 50% chance to either flinch my Hypno or dodge the Focus Blast. If I get the poison here, I have a guaranteed win. Like, I have a 100% win. Because then next time I can just click knockoff against Flutter Mane. Yeah, like, okay. Now, Terra Water Waterfall. Against Hypno. I cannot win anymore. Actually, I can. Does he switch here? I could still be Terra Steel. If he loses Barraskewda here on Psychic Noise, I talks. Because if he loses Barraskewda on Psychic Noise, and then I click Protect against Flutter Mane, yeah, I click Protect against Flutter Mane. If he clicks Moonblast, and I was Terra Steel, he loses. Shadow Ball into Terra Dark, he loses. That's why I will click Toxic. Because my thought process is he switches to Flutter Mane. When I get Leftovers Recovery, when I can take, I get Leftovers Recovery again. I have to play it like that. Okay. He could obviously switch to Barraskewda now, but if I attack, I think he still thinks he got this in the bag. A crazy would be, a crazy play would be to just Psychic Noise with switch. He is insane. He is insane. But I should have been even more insane. Wait, he waterfalls. He doesn't click flip turn. Hold on. With a... Wait, Tower Water... How much HP do I have? 195. Double Protect has higher odds. No! No! He got the lowest roll! No! If I click Psychic Noise, I would have won. GG. Like, let's say I click Psychic Noise, and I survived that, as you saw. Like, the chance of a double protect was higher. Like, he had a 70% chance to KO me there. So, double protect is 1/3, so he also has crits odds. So that's why it was better to go for the protect, because it has higher odds. And let's say I get the double tagged. Like, same thing, I KO the Barraskewda with my Hypno. Boom. Barraskewda dies, Flutter Mane comes in. I click Protect, it drops to 29. I toss Okidogi, he drops to 17. I KO the Flutter Mane with Psychic. I go for Protect, Flutter Mane dies to Toxic. So I had to, like, go for Protect here. If I get the double Protect, I win. Or if I go for the roll, I win. And mathematically speaking, it's better to go for the double Protect instead of, like, he got the lowest roll possible. And yeah. It was a little unfortunate that, like, to be fair, I got 2 Focus Blast crits in the early game and didn't get Iron Head flinch or Focus Blast dodged. But then he got the Waterfall flinch into no Gunk Shot poison. I also didn't poison the Charizard, but that didn't matter that much at all. He got a crit with Flip Turn, which put my Lugia in 2 Flare Blitzes range. So yeah, a little messy. It was definitely winnable, but it was interesting to see no resists at all. Speaking of which, we've got Thunderous against Empoleon, which is not a great lead. Our Snorlax doesn't have rest. Our Scovillain is heavy duty boots. I will just surf because I need damage on the Thunderous. He is choice specs, and I lose the game. Oh man, he is specs. Oh, why? And I don't have walks on my team. My thought process was I go for surf because if I switch and he clicks Nasty Plot, it's GG. But he has choice specs. What do I even go here? I guess go villain. Do I double switch? No, I could Sunny Day, but I'll just Fire Blast for now. Oh, that I lost the last game because I was like, I could Psychic Noise, but I played for some low odds again. He played it well, I guess. I wish I missed the Fire Blast because when Stomping Tantrum would have KO'd. Yeah, I tried to recover from this, but let's see. Yeah, Flare Blitz. I have to keep my sacrifices for the Thunderous. How do I win? Okay, yeah, no. I'm sorry, guys, but he just flip turns now. I have to go Snorlax. Yeah, there's another KO for the Flareon. And it happens so often that I win the first 2 games of a set. When I win, like both games, I admit that both games 3 and 4 were winnable, but also insanely tough. And it happened to me in this one money tournament against Pokeblade. I uploaded it on my channel as well. I win game 1, I win game 2, then game 4, I win on a 50, or like not a 50-50, but I can go for an aggressive call. I don't make it, I lose the game, and then game 5 is unlosable matchup for my opponent, like unwinnable matchup for me, and this happens here again. I toss Wugtrio. Like, Wugtrio against Alomomola is just straight up terrible. I go Scovillain, set up a Sunny Day, and I try to get as much value out of Scovillain as possible. If I was Nasty Plot, Terra Grass, Terra Blast, Salazzle. Are you serious? Yeah, nah. Maybe he is with choice spec set, then I have to dodge Draco. Okay, GG's. He wasn't even with choice spec set. Why did he not just click Hydro Steam? Yeah, what a game 5. That is rough. GG to LoSco. Was a cool set, I would say. Hurts a little that I lost it, but hey. At least the week doesn't matter. I will come back stronger in playoffs. I had a 5-2 score in groups. Could have been a 6-1 score, I know, but hey. It is what it is. I hope you tune in next week for the semifinals. Things are going to be very tough, and also it's going to be end. So yeah, long video, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.